welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd do an apartment tour, give you guys a look at what you can get for about $950 here in downtown Kansas City. It's hard to get anything for under $1,000, so I thought I'd show you what you can get for around $1,000. A couple things to keep in mind before we get started is that this is about 600 square feet. I live right in downtown Kansas City, so I also don't own a car. I can pretty much walk anywhere, take the bus anywhere, take the streetcar anywhere. I also have a Zip car membership. Yeah, so I'm car free in Kansas City and I love it. Because it's 600 square feet, this is gonna be a pretty short video. There's not a lot to show you and you'll see why very soon. So I have every light on in my apartment and you're gonna learn very quickly right now that there's not a lot of good lighting. This is the entryway. A little background, I moved into this place on my own, totally solo, and I lived here for about 7 months alone. And then my boyfriend and I decided that we should move in together. He was gonna rent his place, he got a new job on the other side of the city. He rented out his house and decided to move in with me until the end of my lease, and then we're gonna move in together. So that's why I'm moving soon, so we're moving into a bigger place because this place is a little too tiny for 2 people. I know places in New York and in San Francisco, people live in closer quarters than this, but I live in Kansas City. We don't have the issue of space here. So there's no reason for us to live like this. When you walk in, I hung this coat rack on the wall that I got at Target. Why I had to do things like this is because there's really hardly any storage in the apartment. This is my boyfriend's. He made it with his grandfather, so it's very sentimental to him. It's not exactly my taste, but you know, it's called compromise. And then we have lots of storage in here as well. So we've got a lot of like winter gear, winter coats, stuff like that. And then here on the left is a coat closet. It is stuffed to the max. This is mostly my boyfriend's stuff and then my shoes. I have lots of shoes, not digital nomad style. I would probably take like 2 or 3 pairs of these shoes with me. And then this is just randomness, like the air mattress, all this stuff. But you know, it's closed all the time. Nobody needs to see it, so it's fine. Then when you walk into the apartment, over on the right is my office area. I actually made this desk. Made the wood top and stained it and did all the things and then added the legs myself. And this chair is from Amazon and I love it because it's pretty. It's definitely not ergonomic. It's where the magic happens. This bee, it was from my friend Jason. He used to own a co-working space here in town. They decided to close it and he gave me this bee because I think it was co-working, it was called Bonfire. So it had a bee and I was like, oh my God, I need it. Over here is this little plastic storage. That's just like office-y things, nothing special. This is my sticky note stuff, my Bose headphones for podcast editing. Just lots of random things in there. So that is the office. The lamp is from Target. It's also my podcasting mic. It's an ATR 2100. You guys probably learned all about that in my digital nomad tools, which I'll link up above. If we swing around here, this is what I like to call the dressing area / closet area. You'll notice that's the front door, that's the closet, and then that's the bedroom. And then right here is the bathroom. It's not a very big space. This is dresser, belongs to my boyfriend, so that's all his clothes. And then I have clothes in here, mostly socks and underwear, stuff like that. I use it as my jewelry dressing area. Since we only have the 1 bathroom, this is also the mirror I will use to get ready sometimes. But when you swing over here, we've got the closet, which has no light, so it cannot show you what that's all about. This is also our suitcase storage. Yep, these 2 suitcases belong to my boyfriend. When it was just me, it was just the 1 suitcase, so it wasn't as, I think, obnoxiously cluttered. This is where most of my clothes are. Pretty much everything I own is right here. And then my boyfriend has some stuff down there. And then we've got linens and things like that. And then more storage tubs down here. So it's just like random stuff I really don't need. This is the part of my apartment that I never ever show on Instagram or anywhere that I really post online. Mostly because it's super tiny and there's not a lot going on in here. The lighting is not amazing. It's just a fan light, and then I've got my little bedside lamp. But I'll give you guys a little very quick tour. Super tiny closet, and then we go over here, and then this is the bedroom, which is literally this tiny. There's just like enough space here. And then same thing on the other side is just a little bit of space. So this is where I keep my computer and like the Wi-Fi router, all that stuff is in here. I love my big headboard. It's probably a little excessive for this space, but I don't know, I just kind of love it. And then I love my art pieces from different places I've been. I've got a second piece of furniture that I made. These are some nightstands. Actually needs dusted really bad. And they've got the hairpin legs. Oh, it's so dark. They've got the hairpin legs too. I also use this clock here, and it's an alarm clock that uses light to wake you up. So about half an hour before I wake up, the light starts to beam on because there's no direct light in this room. It has no windows. I like to wake up with light. That is the bedroom. I have nothing on this wall because there's no real point. So then as we come out of the bedroom, over here is the bathroom. Pretty little and basic. Once again, with the storage, had to add some shelving in here because there's really only the storage below the sink. It's pretty dated, but it gets the job done. One thing that we really hate about this apartment, it's fine if you live alone, I guess. I decided to rent this apartment sight unseen. A friend came and looked at it. She's like, it's totally fine. And she was right. It's awesome. It's great. But just little things that I don't even know I would have noticed when I moved in or thought about why this would be a bad thing. Because she definitely didn't think about it either. And then when I moved in, I was like, oh, that's interesting. So let me show you. So when you come into the bathroom, look up, there's no ceiling. So, and the bedroom is right there, and then it goes up all the way over here, but then there's no ceiling here either. It's sort of a no privacy situation, which is, you know, you use your imagination. So yeah, so we're excited to have a bathroom with a ceiling. I mean, the bar is set so low at this point. Over here is just the water heater. Oh my gosh. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? That is the heater clicking on. So the heater AC situation, it is so crazy loud. 2 beds in the apartment, 1 in the living room, 1 in the bedroom. Because this is a loft situation, it's pretty hard to keep it cool and keep it hot. So the heater just switched on. I turned it off. It'll take a minute to turn off. So we come over here and we've got the piece that most of you have probably seen if you follow me on Instagram, the epic gallery wall. Every single piece on this wall, or almost every piece of art that I own, has a story or has some kind of meaning to it around my life, typically related to travel. So that's why this gallery wall means a lot to me, because every single piece has a moment in my life that it represents. When I moved here, I went to Nebraska Furniture Mart and I bought this sofa. Behind this, I made this sofa table. It's just got 2 legs, 1 at each end, and it's a 2x10, 10x2, or whatever. I don't know about anything about wood measurements. It was cut down into pieces and I nailed it together, stained it, and that's how I made a sofa table. Here's one of the other side tables that I made. So you guys have seen this view many, many times if you follow me on Instagram. The classic shot. That Vermouth Bianco art piece, I actually got it at a consignment store. I think it cost me like $5. That chair belonged to my grandparents from the 60s, and it's red and it's just awesome. Sort of a mix of old and new in here. So we got the brand new couch, all this art that's collected from around the world, and then some consigned things, and then this lamp is new, it's from Target, mixed in with some old. So that is the living room area. Oh, the rug, I think I bought it on Amazon. I'm not sure, Rugs America or whatever, Rugs USA, I don't know where I got it. So over here, next to the red chair, got some plants that my mom gave me that I have not killed yet, which I'm very excited about. And then this shelving unit I also made myself. So I found the plans on Instagram. I will link to the video. If you want to make your own, you can follow it down below. It has way too much stuff on it right now. When my boyfriend moved in, we kind of consolidated a bunch of our stuff. He brought basically almost all this liquor. Yep. The corks, those are all mine. And we have a wine and a Roomba. So this is the kitchen. So when you're sitting on the sofa, this is the view of the kitchen. Not very big at all. Literally, this place is only 600 square feet. We can watch the TV. Cool thing about the TV is that we mounted it and it can swing out. So we can watch it when we're in the living room or at the kitchen or whatever, and then just put it away when we don't want to be bothered by it. Oh, I also have this other chair that came out of my parents' garage and I cleaned it up, refinished it. If I gave you a close-up of it, you'd be like, wow, that's really tattered. And I'm like, I know. But it looks kind of cool, I think. All right, so kitchen tour. Really all the storage you can see is right here. So really only got like the 2 upper cabinets and then 1 lower, like drawers, and then underneath the sink. And that's really it. So what I decided to do is I got creative with other storage options, looking at different places where it's kind of wasted space. So let me show you what those things are. Over here, I bought a couple of these storage carts, stuff I don't use it very much. It's all in there. And I also have another one of those carts down here, which we use for pantry-esque things. We don't shop much. We don't have much in our pantry. And of course the bar, this is where I work a lot from here, only because that area over there gets really cold, because like I mentioned, there's no vent over there. So that is our basically dining area. And then we stack up the other stools when it's just 2 people. We also don't have enough storage for our pots and pans right now. This is where we keep our pots and pans. I know, it's kind of janky, I know, but this is what small apartment living is all about. One of the other things we did is we went and got a little shelf, and this is from IKEA. We just use that as our spice rack. I guess I should get my coffee out. Yeah. We had like glasses and things that we consolidated. So I bought one of these wine rack things, and then we just mounted it under here so I'd have some actual stemware to store. And then I keep my like whiskey and bourbon glasses over here next to the whiskey and bourbon. Here to the left, in these very, very attractive doors, we've got the washer and dryer. Here's what I will say. When you're in your 20s, you can live without a washer and dryer. It's totally fine, you can do it. When you get into your 30s, a washer and dryer in unit, I feel like is a necessity. Once again, I know, New York City, San Francisco, maybe LA, I don't know, Chicago even. A washer and dryer in unit is like the most amazing luxury of all time. But in the Midwest, you better have washer and dryer in unit. It's critical. It's clutch, as they say. This orangeness is so nice. What I'm really excited about for our new place is it's a brand new building. It's gonna be all fresh and all brand new. Well, I'm excited to be moving out very shortly. We're excited for the new spot, and I will definitely be giving you guys a tour of it when we get settled in, or maybe right before we get settled in, I'll give you like a bare bones tour. This will be like the newest place I've ever lived in. Ever. Other than my own home, which I remodeled myself, well, not myself, I paid for it to be remodeled, but I had granite countertops and brand new things in that place, but not in an apartment rental. I've always sort of had older places. We're gonna have a balcony. Outdoor space is my jam. I cannot wait. So I hope you enjoyed this tour. I've never done anything like this, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what's the coolest place you have ever lived, or like the cheapest place you've ever lived, and what city was it? What did you pay for it? How many square feet was it? I'd love to get some comments going on the cost of living in a lot of different places. Hit subscribe if you want more videos from me. I normally talk about growing a business, growing a brand, travel, adventures, and things like that. So if you're interested, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much, and remember that every day you postpone a dream, you weaken it just a little. So get out there and make some magic happen. Cheers. My arm is hurting. Ah, it's like, whoo, burn, feel the burn, feel the burn.